Man, if I told you last year that after 8 games, after 9 weeks, the LA Rams would be 6-2, you probably would have called me crazy, man. But that's the reality of things right now. The Rams are sitting at 6-2 atop the NFC West, and these aren't the Jeff Fisher Rams, so these guys aren't going anywhere. The Rams are here to stay. They're a legit team. They've played some legit teams, including they've played the Cowboys, who were 5-3, the Seahawks, who were also 5-3, and I'm pretty sure they also played the Eagles. And as you guys know, the Eagles are right now the best team in the NFL. So these guys have been playing some good teams. There's a legit team. Their very young head coach looks like he knows what he's doing, because after last season, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Jared Goff was a complete bust. But this season, man, oh my, Goff has not played like a bust. Anyways, this guy has completely churned around their offense. They're currently ranked first in points scored in the NFL, with pretty much 33 points per game. It's really 32.9, but I mean, if you round it up, it's 33. They average 382 yards per game, which is third best in the league. 250 passing yards per game, which is ninth best in the league. 131.9 rushing yards per game, which is fifth in the league. So this offense is solid all around, man. No real holes, to say the least. And Jared Goff, I just talked about him, man. 2,000 yards passing, 60 completion percentage, 8.3 yards per attempt, passing yards per attempt for that matter, 13 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. So, hey, Jared Goff, man, I guess it was just Jeff Fisher, because Goff has been playing well. He's been playing like a quarterback worthy of the first overall pick. I mean, that really came by surprise to me, because I wouldn't say I was a Goff hater, because I don't really hate on players unless they're on the Colts, Titans, or Jaguars. But I didn't think he could be a good player, but he's really turned it around, and that's surprising. And another surprising thing about this team as well is, last season, Todd Gurley, he had a really bad year. But this season, he's back, man. I wasn't sure if, Todd Gurley could have been a one-year wonder. He could have been the next Trent Richardson. Had a good rookie year, and then after that, he sucked. Anyways, Todd Gurley, though. He has 686 yards. He's averaging 4.3 yards a carry. He has 7 rushing touchdowns, man. But that's not all. He also has 29 receptions for 338 yards and 3 touchdowns. So this guy has 1,000 yards from scrimmage and 10 touchdowns. So this offense goes through Todd Gurley. Literally. Their top receiver option right now is Robert Woods. 31 receptions, 451 yards, 2 touchdowns. But, they spread the ball out evenly, because Cooper Kupp, a rookie, he has 26 receptions, 370 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And Sammy Watkins has 19 receptions, 331 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So, Goff doesn't really have a go-to target. He spreads it around evenly. So, yeah, this Rams offense is something else, man. Like, who would have thought that a 32, 31-year-old head coach could be able to do this? When I heard, who they were getting, I had never even heard of the guy. And then I found out he was like 32. I was like, What? These Rams are gonna suck. But damn, like the Rams. I'm a Texans fan, but Rams, I'm rooting for you guys, man. Like it's good to see new teams come out of nowhere. I like how the Rams play, man. I really do. And now for the Rams defense. You guys are all familiar with Wade Phillips. Wade Phillips is the Rams defensive coordinator. And this defense, man, it's no joke either. It allows 19.4 points per game, which is 10th in the league. It allows 327 yards per game, which is 16th in the league. 205.4 passing yards per game, which is 9th. And 121.6 rushing yards per game, which is 25th. So, right now, the Rams' really only weakness is their rushing defense. But the thing about Wade Phillips, man, that first year as a defensive coordinator, like the defense doesn't start playing at its peak until after the first half of the season. So this defense is still yet to reach its maximum potential. And that defensive line terrifies me, dude. Brockers, Aaron Donald, who is probably the best defensive player in the NFL right now, or one of the best defensive players in the NFL. Like, the guy's a monster, man. He can wreck your game plan. Like, probably even worse than Von Miller. Probably worse than Khalil Mack. This guy's an animal, man. He's just something else. And, of course, they also got Connor Barwin. You guys know Connor Barwin. He used to play for us. You got Robert Quinn, who I think is a very underrated player. Their linebacker core, or inside linebackers, I don't really think they're that big of an issue. Their secondary is, good enough. 9th in the league. So their secondary is pretty good. But most of this team, man, it's that offense, that high-powered offense. They put up 51 on the Giants. And you guys know the Giants' defense isn't really a joke. It's their offense that's a joke. It's their head coach that's a joke. That defense is actually pretty damn good. It's crazy, man. And they could have put more up on them, but they sat Jared Goff. Damn, man. Like this Rams team, man. Kind of want to watch more of them. I want to see where they go, because I think they're totally legit. They're a totally legit team, man. So, with that being said, man, that's all I really have about the Rams, man. They're not a fluke. That's all I'm gonna say. The Rams are not a fluke. They're a legit team. So, Rams fans, if you're watching, comment down below if you think I missed anything about your team, because I do not really follow your team that well. So, yeah. And to anyone else, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.